Yo. All right. A little bit late. We're going to need the intro today. We're going to need the intro today, man. We're going to need the intro to kind of get things even. But yeah, man. Conclusion of the season, man. Season is over. And we getting ready to talk about, this game and what it means to the playoffs, and more so kind of like, are we ready? I know that's what people want to talk about. Are we ready? Because it's too late. Ready or not. The tournament is here now. And obviously we got some business to handle. And we're going to talk about that. All the business that we got to handle. Grown man business. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. So yeah, y'all stay with Boss Cowboy Sports as we get this plane going. Here we go. Man, all right. I see y'all already in the building, man. Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. I know y'all saw what I saw. Wee. My boy Steve say, playoff time, boss. Get those measurements right. I know that's right. You better get all the measures, man. I mean, every drop. We measuring. So basically, Steve, is this a week to where we gonna be measuring? That's a good idea. Let's measure. Let's measure the whole measure. We gonna call it measurement day. We measuring. We measuring everything. It's measurement day. We measuring. That's what we doing. We gonna be measuring, making sure everything is the way that it's supposed to be. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. All right. Dropping by the mall out. Come deliver mail on y'all route. Show them what it's all about. Get called out, fall out. Me and my clique, we don't fall out. Me and my chick, we don't fall out. We minding our business, keep y'all out. Break y'all know where we stood. Hit up quick, then we hit licks till it's all out. I hate my job, I'ma call out. Boss of myself, child out. I'm a recruiter, a high percentage shooters. Gotta keep rifles and rubies. Some people just driving and losers. Watch for the jackets at night, they be cruising. I can put together. AR kissing together. My hitters be tough in the leather. Can't nobody do it better. Glock 9 with the FN. Step in with my best friends. Best friend Smith and West End. If you miss 6, still catch 10. Ball out. Finally we stall out. Pulling up outside the y'all house. Empty till we all out. I got the juice and I'm crazy. If you not a killer, don't say. Hit squad ain't nothing to play with. Undertaker and a grave dig. Best man like Tay Diggs. When you in the paint, gotta play big. Hitters ignorant like cavemen. Went from good fella to made men. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Shout out, ball out, get called out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame. Yoga fire.
Let's go, man. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. We got the dub. We got the dub. We got the dub. So, I mean, where you want to start? Well, you know where I want to start. I want to start with the obvious. The obvious thing is that they did exactly what we said was going to happen. Is that if you target Amari Cooper early and get him going, it opens up the whole offense because it puts Dak in rhythm. The offensive line able to kind of, they don't have to hold up as long because he's winning on his matchup, so Dak can get the ball out. That's another domino. Also, you have to account for him, so then that helps Zeke. So he's perfectly always just starting it off with him keeps the defense off balance. And it then opens it up for everything else. So shout out to Coach Marv, shout out to the OC, shout out to all the people, my boy Jay Tuck. I'm just everybody who was on that campaign. And I think we need to just keep saying it.
Yoga fire! Yoga flame!
Because now what we don't want is we don't want them to go back. That's what we don't want. We don't want them to go backwards. Because sometimes wins and what looks like easy wins can then make you get cocky and start experimenting with stuff that you should have been through away. So let's start it off on the phones today. Let's do that. We gonna let y'all lead the show. Y'all voice matter. This the final game. Season is now over. We now in the tournament. So we got the phone line up. Let's get it, y'all. Let's have a conversation about this last game or whatever else y'all want to talk about. You know? But I would say, at least for now, let's at least be positive. Start positive and then get something negative. Let's do that. And my boy Philly Notion. Hold on, man. Philly Notion, what's up? Hold on real quick. Say my boy Philly Notion in the building, man. Listen, real quick. Let me explain something real quick. My boy Philly Notion, that's the dude holding his ear. Man, we went at it today, man. We had a good time, man. I was gonna try to stream it, but I had some technical difficulties, so I just had to get on in that stream, and then we got down, man. But he came in, he being a good sport. My boy over there, man. Make sure you tell everybody where they can find you, man. So we'll, listen, because this is what I told him real quick, and I meant this too. I really meant this from the bottom of my heart. Like, we need to stop calling Philly rivals. We need to stop that. They are not our rivals. Like, you gotta have championships, plural with a big S, to be our rival. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta have championships with a big S to be our rival. So, and don't let Philly people have what I call equal energy. Don't let them do that. No, you do not let Philly people have equal energy. Because we the 10. Don't let somebody that's a 6 have 10 energy back at you. No, Philly, you're a 6. Thank you. But hey, man, we gonna definitely bring him on too, man. I had fun with the boys, man. Like, say, y'all don't want to see Boss like that. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. Let's get it.
Boss, this is Coach Marv.
What's up with it, Coach? What you got?
Yeah, man. Good victory. Anytime you can get a victory, man, that's a good victory.
Right.
Glad to see the Cowboys get back, regardless of who you playing or how you playing. Physical play, physical style offense, everything flows well. Dak flows well. Everybody flows well. And we got to take this physical play into the playoffs. We can't get away from it or act like we can go and finesse our way to a championship. We're going to have a physical type play. I think people finding out if we are committed to running the football, it opens up the middle of the field for the passing game. When the Cowboys are committed to running the ball, you see big plays in the middle of the field, and I was glad to see in the passing game, we attack the middle of the field. You know, sometimes in games we get so happy on the outside and don't attack because big plays come in the middle of the field. You know, big plays in the passing game come in the middle of the field. What you think, boss?
Yeah, I think they was balanced, and I think they did exactly what we talked about. Where, you know, I think you simplified it the best when you said, let the big dogs eat first, right? So, and the big dogs ate, and as soon as they ate, then everybody else began to be able to do just like in a Ferrari. You know, once that carcass is killed, then all the little kids come and the baby lions come get theirs. And Cedric Wilson was the baby lion. He took advantage of the third corner. He did his thing. His confidence is obviously developed from the reps that he got from early in the season. So, I mean, it was exactly what we wanted to see, Coach. What else you want? Let's go back and forth if you don't mind.
Yeah. It's exactly what we wanted. It was a confidence builder, but it was a thing to let us know. What I hope this let us know is that this is our style of football. Our style of football is back between 27 to 35 passes.
Right.
You know, tough running yards, and as you'll see, as Zeke got most of his yards between carry 9 through 15, 16.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to get them all in 1 through 5 or 6.
Right.
You know, so, and when you bring Tony Pollard back next week, you're going to have to feed him the ball, run the ball. Because, you know, you're going to have to feed him. You're going to have to feed both of them. You know, because these guys are finding out, you know, this is what I figured out. It was good for us to run the ball here because the games is the only way you're going to be able to practice the run game. You can't practice the run game in practice because you're not hitting.
Right.
So this is how you get in your rhythm of, when you go into your film study, that you can, you know, talk about, you know, what guys are doing wrong, and the more Schultz and Jarwin block, instead of you running one run play, one series, and then go 3-4 series and don't run a run play, they get in the rhythm. They get better. So that's a good thing. Defensively,
yeah.
Let's talk about defense, ball.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about defense with you, Coach. I like them edges. I like how Armstrong and Basham coming on. They looking to me.
Yeah, but I didn't like it how they were playing it on the run, and sometimes they got again
too. They
as
got beat off the edge
OC
too.
was talking about.
Yeah, but on pressures, I was liking them on a pressure game, but on a full complete game, yeah, they left something to be demanded, you know. But
right, but I still like the way we played. You know, even though we did that, the thing I was looking for to more than anything with the defense, because I think those things can be corrected. We still played physical. We didn't miss. There wasn't a lot of missed tackles, except for, you know, LVE. Anyway, but there's we ain't talking about nothing negative. But
Coach, well, at least he made a play. He made a play. Let's just talk about the play. Just the play. He made an interception. Sometimes Coach can.
Yeah, he did. He did make a play, and
it's a long shot.
They gave him a lot of snaps.
He got a long history of playing bad, so it's a long shot to just think he go turn good. I just hope something like that, like a play like that, comes some kind of way, get him some juice to where maybe he gets some confidence, because he's done it before. It's something about people when they've done it before, you know? It's like if he can get back there, and if he can, because I think it's mental with him, Coach. Can you talk about that? I think that surgery affected him and took like a bite out of him.
Well, it looked like, boss, he started playing better after the interception.
Yeah.
Because when he was in the last couple of series, he was all on tackles. But like you said, the playing well is in his brain. He just needs some success, and when he gets a little success, it builds his confidence. So,
Yeah.
I know that when he got the interception, he ran the end zone, but nobody else was following. So,
wait, coach.
Bruh.
On his team don't see it every day on the films. Come on, man. They see it in practice. They see it in the films. If we could see it watching TV and studying film, don't believe these guys don't know. They know too. You know. They know too. So if we could see him missing tackles and moving slow, the guys on the team know that too. So, but he a good guy, and he a teammate, so they gonna support him.
Oh man,
bruh.
But I like. Hey, let's talk about some guys that I saw that just guys for the future. I really focused in on Farnock at center.
Okay, talk about it.
He did a very good job at center, and he's a little bit more powerful. He may not be as mobile, but he got up on the second level. Matter of fact, on that Clemens long run, he got a pancake on the second level. I was really watching him because I know the Cowboys been keeping him around and keeping him out there, but I was very encouraged by that because you never know when your center may go down.
Right.
And that's a very important that he got some very positive reps, so he can have a little confidence if we have to put him in the pinch, you know.
Yeah. So
I was very impressed with him. Impressed with Terrence Steele again.
Yeah.
Let's Terrence Steele.
Oh, Coach, let's slow down on Terrence Steele just real quick. Because I got a comment right here. We can talk about Steele, and then let's talk about this comment. He say Steele must play right tackle for the playoffs.
I think so too because
most of their
runs came on the left side. Listen, man, let me just put it this way. I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna start a big flame here.
Oh, wait.
Still playing better tackle than Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins.
Oh.
Bruh.
Still has showed he can play left.
Oh no.
He has showed you he can play left now.
Oh.
That's why the Cowboys ain't worried about. That's why they're not worried about saying, "Hey, we can keep Tyron Smith another year. We ain't worried about drafting. No, we got our draft pick right here."
Ooh.
And people don't want to say it.
They don't want to say it,
we got a first round draft pick.
Coach, they don't want to say what you said. Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. This is no indictment on Tyron Smith. But when you miss so much time, and then this game would have been a good game for Tyron, not the rest, but to get back in rhythm. And see, when you missing time, and then you come back, you play a game, you miss again, it takes your rhythm away from you, especially in the run game. Especially in the run game. Because you can't practice the run game only when in the games. You don't get good run blocking technique in practice and shells and walkthrough.
Right.
You can't do that. So in the games, in the NFL games, this is where you get your run game blocking back in line. and Tyron has missed so much time. I'm quite sure they're not putting him in nothing physical in practice.
Right.
That's why. But when Tyron gets in rhythm, yes, he's the best tackle. But at this particular point in time, Steele is playing the best tackle, is our best tackle.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah, Coach,
Bruh.
So that's another campaign that we just really got to get on. Just to be honest, we got to get on this campaign, Coach. See, we got on the campaign on Kellen Moore. It was a countrywide, one voice campaign. I think we need to do the same thing about this because it's going to definitely.
Well, don't get me wrong, boss. I do believe what the comment said.
Mm-hmm.
Steele should be playing right tackle. I can still say Tyron not at his best is playing better than Lyle Collins, because Lyle Collins can't get tossed around like a rag dog.
Right.
And when they run the ball, they're running the ball behind. When they pull Zach Martin towards Steele's side on that left, you don't have to worry about Steele getting beat. And that helps out a whole lot of pressure with your bad tight end blocking, because you're still struggling.
Coach.
But when your tackle is mauling the defensive end, he got a little bit more room to mess up a little bit. Schultz got a little bit of room to not be as good.
Coach, check this out.
And I'm just thinking because of Tyron has not been out there. That's all that is. I'm not saying Tyron's not an all-world player, but his timing is off, and he hadn't had enough game time recently to get back in rhythm.
Right. So check this out, Coach. I got a comment here. Jaquez said, so y'all trust Steele against Chandler Jones?
Yes, if we run the ball more, if we let the first quarter or so, let Tyron bang on him, get them rocking back on their heels. But if we go pass happy, and Chandler Jones can be on the balls of his feet, and his first step is always pass, he's gonna give anybody problems. We got to bang on him, and then we can get. Look, if you run the ball, it helps your passing game, because defensive linemen they can't attack you if they think it's a run. They got to brace themselves. They get too far upfield, they get on the balls of their feet, they're easily blocked.
But what about that Chandler Jones? Because you said yes, and I guess you just wrap that up.
I think he can hold up. If our game plan is to run the ball a little bit, he can hold up. But if we just go past happy, he's going to get Tyron problems. He can get Steele problems.
And I say yes too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we saw him with Bosa, right? And we did and said early exactly what you said. With those type of guys, when you got a strength advantage like Steele seems to have on very talented guys, you do run at those guys, you wear them down, which does take away their pass rush, you know?
And they be tapping out like Bosa.
Yeah,
remember Bosa tapped out?
Oh, he tapped out. Yeah, and you can see
Bosa went to the sideline talking about he hurt. Yeah.
And you can see it from the previous game when they played the Redskins. The Redskins was running on him, and you could see that he was losing his pass rush. Yeah. And then we also saw Steele on Judon, right? We saw Steele on.
That's right.
I mean, Steele got a solid resume. It's solid.
Yeah, but you have to set our offensive line up. Our offensive line we a pass happy team with a physical, bruising offensive line. What I was worried about, boss, as the weeks went and we kept playing the finesse football, it's almost like taking the harder out the lion and giving you a cowardly lion. we have to have a physical style of offense. In that way, that puts Dak in rhythm, because guys are not just jumping off the ball at people. And you can see Dak gets in more rhythm because now he got that time. You know, it's about being physical up front and being. Remember the second series, the series we drove when we got a field goal.
Yeah,
we went pass happy. We ain't run the ball now one time. I've said this before. Watch all the tape y'all want to watch of the Dallas Cowboys this year. Even through preseason, when we run the ball between 4 to 5 times in a drive, or 6 times, they usually end up in big plays or touchdowns. When we go to this, we're not going to run the ball. We run the ball once and then go 7 pass plays, and then this and that. We get bogged down because teams start to attack us, and they start playing our routes, and the middle of the field gets closed down. When we ran Zeke today, the middle of the field gets wide open because those linebackers that got the room to throw over top of them because they're half a step. It don't take no but a half a step, and now he got room over top. So you play the safeties, but it's boss. You know about pass defense, it's that middle area between the linebackers and the safeties. If it's too tight because the linebackers get too far of a drop, it's hard to get that pass in there. But if it's 1 or 2 yards too wide, you're susceptible of crossing paddlers and deep pass across the middle.
Yeah,
but you get that 1 or 2 yards by running the football.
Yeah, Coach.
So
I'm gonna take a couple of more calls, and also I'm gonna check and see if the OC finally here. But Coach, we always appreciate your commentary. And
I want to tell you one other thing, boss, right quick. This week, I got my 6 boxes that I'm gonna tell you. I don't know,
Coach, you ain't gonna tell me. Don't even talk about that right now, Coach.
No, I might need to email them to you or send them to you.
All right,
but
cool.
these gonna be the 6 boxes.
Yeah.
For whoever gets into the Super Bowl, gonna check all these boxes off.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, Coach. I'm gonna be looking forward to
it.
All
right, man. Y'all take care, man.
All right, Coach. All right. So I had the OC, and now he's gone. So we gonna open up the call lines again. Let me see. So yeah, we got the call lines back open. One of the people that I'm, proud of, and y'all keep y'all eyes on this. All right, let me look at also what's going on in this chat. All right, let's look at this chat. Oh, and I had a super chat too. Let me take that super chat. Let me first take this super chat. Yeah. Let me 1 second. There it is. Here's the super chat. He say, Boss Cowboy, we have to have discipline on defense, edge and linebackers. Neal and LVR not it. Yep. Yeah, we need Parsons back. Yeah, that's a good question. I got another good question. Y'all check out this question by Richard Norwood. He said, is it me or does the offense run better with Cedric Wilson in the lineup versus Gallup? No, it's not you, bro. It's not just you. I think it's because he more of a route runner, right? So, that term Dak friendly, he seems to do well with people who give separation. And when they get separation, he can work with that. And I think Dak just does better with route runners, just being honest. So instead of a guy, like, I would say this. Michael Gallup to me is more of a Dez Bryant, right? Where you have to be what I call a rim thrower quarterback. So somebody with elite touch, okay? Elite touch. And so, like, remember, Romo was a scratch golfer, okay? So whenever you can have the type of hands in golf to where you shooting in the 70s, that's touch. So people like Dez fit people like Romo because they could put it on what I call the rim. They could put it right there perfectly at the high point intentionally, even downfield. Just crazy touch. Dak is more somebody, he's a confidence thrower. I call him a confidence thrower. So if you give him good looks, he develops confidence in what he sees and he throws it well. But he's not as good as a touch thrower like Romo. Now he's good, but Romo was like 95. Dak would be like an 88. But when it comes down to, hitting open targets, both of those guys very high on that. So no, I don't think it's just you. And that's why I think, and I swear by, this offense does look better with Ced. What's your thoughts on that, OC?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, bro, I got you.
All right, cool. So yeah, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think that to compare Gallup to Dez Bryant is a little bit of an underservice to Gallup in the sense that I think that Gallup is a better route runner. I think that the equilibrium of having to commit the strong safety to be aware of the run game is really the difference that opens up the middle of the football field. I feel like when you commit to the run, that it really does help you, especially versus a cover two zone, when you have a strong safety that's eyeing the running back and you can hit those posts like they hit a couple different times versus the Eagles today. So I think that, Dak Prescott is a rhythm thrower, and I think that, Tony Romo and both of them are really good, but Tony Romo is a guy that could just get out of the bed and he could just sling it, he could sling it around. But Dak has to have a rhythm. And I think that run game helps Dak to get into a rhythm.
Now, I just want to make sure, did I hear you say that Gallup is a better route runner than Dez? I just want to make sure I heard you right on that.
In my opinion, he is. He's more well-rounded as a route runner. Yeah, hit it.
Boy.
Nah.
Man, listen, we're going to talk about the playoffs, but the OC, crazy,
Yoga fire! Yoga flame!
You said Michael Gallup is a better route runner than Dez.
Yes.
Young Dez?
Yes.
All right, go. Make your case. I want to hear this, bro. I really do, bro.
It's just very simple, man, that more often than not, early in Dez, and no shade on Dez, great, one of the all-time great Cowboy receivers, right? So I'm not comparing them in terms of overall productivity. I'm talking about route running. Dez only ran a few routes, man. Like, he was a jump ball fade guy. He was going to win a 50-50 ball, about 90% of the time. He's going to win a 50-50 ball. He'll run a quick slant, right? He would run a few corners, but the intermediate routes, man, he didn't run really well. And I think the intermediate routes, underneath routes, Gallup runs better. And Gallup has run more routes in this Kellen Moore type offense better than Dez did, especially early in his career, man. I mean, that's just straight up bottom line. It's pretty straightforward, man, if you look at it.
Well, so, the guy with the most touchdowns in franchise history is Dez. You do know that I played corner.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that I watch way more film than you would ever do in your life when it come down to receivers. I got hundreds of hours of film study over you on this subject. So when you have this blasphemous statement that Gallup has, so
I'm gonna make you walk to the back of the church with your head down in a minute.
I'm
But go ahead, keep talking.
I'm gonna get off of this subject, but I just gotta
come on.
We gotta take this to the fans real quick. Young Dez or young Gallup? I'm not gonna even fight you on this, bro. I'm not gonna. Nah, this is just,
bruh.
Like
I said routes. I said running routes.
Routes.
I didn't say productivity.
Routes. You can put routes in there. Cause see, Gallup don't even run no routes.
He don't?
No, he aight.
He don't run routes?
Listen, I'm telling you.
Gallup don't run routes, Paul?
I'm telling you. As somebody.
Bruh.
Okay.
As
Go
somebody
ahead.
who defended these guys.
Okay. I
would tell you in order who I would want to defend.
Okay.
Three. If I had the three that we have, Gallup, CD, and Cooper. The person I want to defend first is Gallup because he's athletic. He doesn't have the real change of direction like those other guys, that's what's hard to cover and react to. Y'all listen, I'm preaching. I'm preaching. Then next, it would be CeeDee Lamb because he's just a pure football player and he's a route runner. Then it would, who I would not want to cover ever, unless I had skills like Ramsey or Primetime, Cooper. Case closed.
No, it's not case closed because Michael Gallup has caught for over 1,000 yards early in his career. And that's what people really don't give him his credit for, Boss Cowboy. He caught for over 1,000 yards with less than 70 receptions, Boss Cowboy. He hit the organ on that one, okay? Number two, Michael, whoa, there you go. You want to pimp the pen. You want to pimp the pen and hit the button.
He's the deep ball guy. He's the deep ball guy. Is Gallup the deep ball guy or not?
Gallup is more than a deep ball guy.
Who is our deep ball guy? Answer the question.
Gallup is more than. All three of them are deep ball guys, boss. All three of them have run route 3, 5 to 9, boss Cowboy. Not just Gallup. So you can get all the buzz and try to sway the people watching this as if you're making some world-class point. Don't sway. Don't sway by hitting buttons. Just listen. Oh, there you go. Hit another one. Hit another one. Hit another one. Hit another one. But it's not going to... Bro, I'm telling you, it's not going to change the fact Michael Gallup has caught a lot of hitch routes. He's caught crossing routes, the 2 route. He's caught the out route, boss Cowboy. He's caught the comeback. He's caught the curl route. He's caught the 7. Yes, he's run at the top of the route tree and been a big play receiver, but he's also caught underneath balls as well because he's not like the only guy that catches the ball down the field. CeeDee Lamb has caught many big plays down the field. So has Amari Cooper. If you look at this game, you see Cedric Wilson. He caught big plays up the seam. So they have taken turns catching balls up the seam amongst the 3 receivers. If you want to take out Cedric Wilson, that's fine. But what I'm saying, don't sit here and act like he only catches deep balls because that's not true. Not true.
Did I say he only? All right. Listen, I want to ask your opinion on something else because this here.
Okay.
You blaspheme. You ride her.
Okay.
This dude used to do
kick me out the church.
He used to do kick steps. I used to backpedal.
Kick me out the church.
I used to do shuffling. I used to have to do hip turns, quick spin moves, and swivel techniques. This dude used to do kick steps, and you try to tell me, boy, you doing kick steps, man.
Listen,
I blocked a lot of spin moves, boss.
y'all
I
need
blocked
to
a lot of
look
spin
up what a
moves.
kick step is, man. It is the most
I blocked a lot of
herky-jerky,
spin
ugly
moves.
move. It is the
Bruh.
It's look terrible. It's a terrible football looking move. I'm telling you, it don't
Hey.
look good to do. It's necessary, but see, I can't take no advice from somebody who moves like offensive linemen. I
Hey,
just cannot.
how some of these-
I cannot listen to it. It's blasphemous to my craft.
How-
I can't even believe you got the nerve to go back and forth with me on this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
How
Hey.
some of these DBs and got beat by some of these clean routes by Gallup has also looked real ugly too.
All right. So we had a comment. I wanted to turn it back to you on offensive line. A lot of people were saying in the chat that Steele should start at right tackle.
Yes.
That's simple. All right.
Yeah.
Next, what was your thoughts? What was your
That's my answer. Yes.
yeah. All right, cool. Unless you had something else on it, but what was your thoughts?
No, man. I mean, it's pretty. No, let me double down some more on this because it almost makes me sick, man. The politics, man. See, this is politics. Him not starting. It's politics, man.
It's politics?
Because of the fact that, look, man, and I'm not, and I see. It's hard for me to say this, boss, without people interpreting it like I'm throwing shade on other people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just say it.
It's hard for me to communicate this in a way that people feel as if I'm just being honest. But I assure you, I'm being honest in terms of observation, right? And honest in terms of performance.
Let's get it.
When we ripped off those, we ripped off those fourth quarter touchdowns, and they were replaying it on the TV screen for those that watch the game live, you could see several of those big runs cut off of Terrence Steele's butt.
Right.
Several of them. Just from watching the game, without even watching tape, just by watching the game, if you were just paying attention to the replays they did on some of the big runs we got later in the game. Now, Terrence Steele started at left tackle, did a good job, went back to right tackle. You know, once we got up and they took Dak out the game and several starters out of the game, he went back to right tackle. And he mauled several people over there. And, you know, the counterpart of that is, look, no shade at all, but La'el Collins, and look, this was a guy, what's his name, Williams, out of La Tech, Louisiana Tech, lined up over him, and he just jackknifed and threw him down and made a tackle on Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, just as an example.
Yeah.
He completely overpowered Collins, man.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Mario Williams. Yeah, and that was your guy.
Melvin Williams.
Oh, it was Melvin Williams. Is Melvin Williams?
Yeah, that's the rookie. Remember when we were doing the pre-draft talk?
Yeah,
I was
the freak.
Yeah, I was saying that's the guy I wanted us to draft in the third round. Remember?
Yeah, the freak. Yeah, super freaky.
Yeah, the freak guy.
Yeah. Like what did he run? Like a 4.5 or something crazy.
A 4.6 at 285. A 4.6 had a 39-inch vertical.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, yeah. He tore Williams apart. I mean, not Williams, La'el.
Yeah. So
I mean,
clearly,
to me, OC, we just got to start another campaign, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. See, because the Kellen Moore one was easy. Everybody was together. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Everybody was cool. Everybody was, oh yeah, Kellen, we was all together. See, but this one, people feelings in this one, bro. Like this, just keeping it real. There's a lot of feelings out there. I went through this war, but I'm ready to go back at this war. You ready?
Man, all we got to do is do this. This is real easy, okay? I'm going to make it super easy.
Talk to me. Hold on.
This is easy, boss.
Hey, cut up your words, too. Cut up your words. Give me some space between it as you break it down, my brother.
Okay. Listen. Take today's game versus the B team. Look at Collins. Look at Steve. And tell me how you feel.
We
need to look at run.
That's going to take a little while for us to get that down, bro. We going to get that down.
We need to look at run. We need to look at pass. And we can just look at the film and grade them both.
That is what we're going to do, y'all. That is exactly what we're going to let the church say amen. For real.
Simple and easy.
Yeah.
Simple and easy.
So, we'll take it to the film. Ooh, boy, it's getting spicy in here with this super chat. It's getting spicy. Wow. Malik Hooker needs to start over Donovan Wilson. Ooh.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree because Wilson make bonehead plays.
Yeah, and Malik Hooker is reliable. He's reliable. Come on, church.
Yeah,
he's reliable.
He's more reliable. And you ain't got to worry about him getting a penalty a game.
Yeah.
You know, Wilson is a guy, man, that look like Wilson is like, and no shade on anybody that ever went to JUCO, man. But it's like an adjustment period for like a dude that came out of JUCO and he come to D1. It like he may be cold and he can play, but it's like an adjustment period, right? Of like at least a couple months to where he get used to the tempo and how things go. Like Donovan Wilson looked like he just like a JUCO transfer. Like he just came to the university, man. He trying to get his bearings together with just some of that stuff he be doing, man. It's irritating because he should be a pro's pro. He got more game experience and he should play cleaner. His play is not clean.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I like the idea of starting Malik Hooker. My boy Montana said, man, I played JUCO. Now, we played with some dogs from JUCO. We did too.
Some good ones.
We played with some real good ones, bro. But I know what he's saying by that. It did sound like you was taking a shot at JUCO, but I know what you're saying by that.
No,
because a lot of JUCO guys came in kind of wild though. Like they did come in with more instinct than cerebral. And I'm being all the way honest because a lot of the guys that was at JUCO was there because of their grades. And your mind has a lot to do with football. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can give you an example of that. One of the best players, you gonna know what I'm talking about, safety, Mike James. He came in, fantastic athlete, NFL guy all day. But he wasn't taken to the classroom. So, Coach Henderson, our coach, he just really hammered him. Game 1 against Cal University, hammered him. Fussed at him the whole practice. Showed him that he was out of position 80% of the time. He was out of position 80% of the time. But after that, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying on like the wildness of his play. You want to be sound. Yeah. You want to be in position. You can't lose leverage. Outside leverage on man coverage. Right. Yeah. That's just. And that's not even hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what's your thoughts on Dak?
I think that Dak, man, plays with as much confidence as you infuse into him by the plays you call. I think that Dak is dependent upon the offensive coordinator to put him in good position. And if you put him in good position, he's going to perform for you. If you don't dial it up right for Dak and you don't put him in good position, then he may struggle. That's what I think. I don't think he's to the level now. And I love Dak, and all of us have our gifts and our talent. I don't think he can make his own play. Right? I know a lot of us talked about that, and I thought a lot about this last week and going up to this game, right? Where they talked about, you even had the playmaker and the film breakdown you did about the balance of power and the struggle of power, right? Mm-hmm. And you played Michael Irvin's interview, right? And he, talked about Aaron Rodgers and his relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Dak is going to grow to that, but I don't think Dak has grown to that place yet of, hey, I'm going to take this over. I'm going to do this. I don't like your play. I'm going to run my play. So this game I take, as a step in the right direction, but I'm not overly excited about anything I saw because I expected this to happen. in response to all the heat, right? We had a lot of targets to Amari Cooper. And what did it do? It opened up the offense, right? Just as we talked about.
Yep,
We had
exactly
a balanced run game. We had a balanced run game. We had Zeke. Shout out to Zeke. I'm happy for my boy. He got his 1,000 yards. I was praying for him. I was hoping he got that 1,000.
He needed that. God, dog.
Yes.
Because they was going to be on his head in the offseason. But go ahead.
Yeah, so he got his 1,000. So happy for him. They took him out. So they knew. So they made sure he got his 1,000 and got him out of there. So that's good. So we ran the ball inside, outside, and this is how we should attack most defenses. Most of the defenses that we play, we should attack him, man, with the stop routes, with the out routes, and when we establish a run, we can easily get behind that safety or get in front of him with that post. So. I think Dak did a great job. Happy for him breaking a record, 37 touchdowns. That's nothing to sniff at. Overall, he had a great year, but he struggled in some spots. But I think Dak played a great game. He played a clean game. And I think if he can take this confidence into the first round of the playoffs, and we can take this confidence and build upon it, which the games will be tougher. You know what I'm saying? The games will be tougher. That's what we got to keep in mind. But if we can take it and build on this, man, we got a shot, boss. We got a shot to make a run.
2 questions by William Kill. 2 of them. He said, Boston or OC, is this a championship defense? And he also said, OC, Dak been in the league for 6 years.
Yeah, he been in the league for 6 years.
Let me handle the 6-year one. And if you got some,
okay, yeah. So he
Romo said himself that the game didn't slow down to him to 7 years starting. That's his exact quote. He said the game didn't slow down to him to his 7th year. See, that's why I said about 3 shows ago. You remember, OC? I told everybody. I say people forget Dak is still growing. And that's always been the problem with that. That's always been his problem. When you come out fast, you have nothing to be compared to but your former greatness. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So people judge you because you look like a vet day one. They put vet expectations on you too early. Being honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's but I think he could, but I think you're right. An off season of practicing it would be better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It would be better.
Yeah.
Like an off season of practicing, being off script better, and having go-tos with his go-to guys, situational football.
Right.
I think will be better in the off season. But I still think, man, it got to be a way for them to do that, at least in spurts. But then what was the first one? Is this a championship defense?
Yeah. I think this is. Well, I'm gonna speak on it though, boss, because he asked a question. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it 100, William. Is this a championship defense? Not based on this game. No. Are they a good defense? Yeah. But hey, get it, because you about to lose again. You about to limp back. You about to get it again, boss. Get it again, boss. Listen, boss, because you very, very anxiously hit that button. But boss Cowboy, I'm sitting there. Look, let me check this out. Check this out, guys. I'm sitting here. I'm watching a game with most of my family. Okay, my youngest son. Okay, I got 2 of them. Who's 9 years old, okay? I'm looking at the game. I'm not saying anything. I'm looking at the big plays, the big runs, the touchdowns, the things that the Eagles did well versus our defense, okay? And the first thing that comes out of the OC Junior's mouth is, man, Dad, why are they always losing contain? Why don't they widen out the defensive ends?
Oh, yeah. I saw that too. I saw it. Yeah, we lose and contain. We lose contain a lot. We do. We do lose containment. For sure. That's a fact. We do lose containment. And I think that's a discipline thing though. And that is correctable, but the OC is right. When is that gonna be corrected? Because that is something that he's been calling for a very long time. Hold on real quick, man. We got an OG in the house. Man, come on, Dallas Cowboy fan 1980, bro. You ain't gonna be able to just come up in here and just be like, great show and dip out. What's up, man? It's OG right there, bro. We know who you are. Shoot, let's do something, bro. Me and you. Talk football, man. I've been watching you for a while. I never encroached on you, OG. You know what I'm saying? I never encroached on you, but I know who you are, man. Let's do a show, man. You know the fans like that type of stuff when people collab. So, anyway, waiting on the OC to come back too. Something happened to his internet, I guess. He said, boss, OC, the Hall of Fame Troy Aikman needed the same game plan to be successful. Hold on, coach. You might have to call in and elaborate. I don't know what you quite said with that. And then we got us another super chat by Tyrone Church. He said, I'm disappointed in linebacker safeties, not a hooker. I know that's right, Jordan Lewis. Yeah. And my boy 1980 gave a thumbs up. We go definitely link up, man. I know you're going to like that. 1980 go hard. 1980 be going off. He be going off. He be meaning it too. You can tell when boys mean it. He be meaning it. Yeah, that's the OC, man. He froze. But we gonna take us a call too. Let's take us some calls real quick, man. Let's get them phone lines back. Me and OC, we got to talking. And yeah, let's get y'all voices back up in here. Let's go. This is the last game. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's have some fun. I'm just waiting on OC to come back. He might not come back. But yeah, but if not, we go all co-hosts. We got the call line. I gotta put up the phone number. Man, I'm telling you. Oh, there it is. That's why I tell y'all this is like flying a Millennial Falcon. I mean that too, man.
Boss, you told me to call back. I'm gonna give you what I'm talking about.
All right, tell me.
Troy needed the team to be committed to the run too. He couldn't make his own plays. He couldn't go out there and sling the ball around 35, 40 times. Anytime Troy threw the ball over 30, 40 times, most times we lost. Troy was not Dan Marino. Troy was not Steve Young. But what Troy did best, when you put him in a position to do what he does best, he's a Hall of Famer. Dak is what you put him in the best position to do. And if you give him the right game plan, he's going to execute it to perfection. But he's not the gunslinger that we can say, hey, go out there off the hip and throw the ball 40 times a game and make plays all over the place and call your own plays and be a gunslinger. That's not him. But that's not saying he's not great. If you make him be who he is and you put the game plan right, he will be the best quarterback in this league. People forget, I was around when Troy Aikman was there. When Troy Aikman had to go around, throw the ball around, and they wasn't committed to the run game, he failed.
Yeah, we took L's. Like, Aikman lost every time he didn't have Emmett or Irvin.
What the Cowboys do? What the Cowboys need to do now is
hold on, real quick, coach.
Best game plan for Dak Prescott.
Hold on, real quick. I wanna address a couple of chats real quick. Give me 1 second, coach. I just want to address a couple of good chats in here, because my boy, he said you ain't wrong. He said collab with Law Nation if you haven't already. He said it's his first time here. First of all, bro, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. Thank you for letting your voice matter. We do a show with Law on Tuesdays, so thank you for hanging out. It's called The Final Word, and we do stream it on this channel as well as on his channel. That collab, we've been doing that the whole season, and it's going to continue, and it's growing. So y'all also I just want to tell him real quick, coach, to make sure y'all tune in, because that's going to be obviously the season.
That's new business, man. You always got to take care of new business.
Oh, you funny, coach. You funny, coach. But no, I'm just trying to
let me
take care
get my
of him.
point about.
He in the house. I just want.
Let me get my point about the offense.
No, I'm almost finished, coach. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
get to it. I'm just addressing him because it's his first time here, and I'm just just letting, because it's a lot of people that's their first time here. So when it's y'all first time here, I'm letting them see all the stuff that we have going, and then we gonna get to your point, coach. I promise. And then Eric said he feel you, coach. I'm just showing a chat on that. All right. So what was you saying, coach?
When we talk about the Cowboys offense, this is what I want Keller to do, to cater to that complexity, but keep it simple. Complexity with motion, with formations, but keep it simple, run the ball, and target your dogs. You ain't got to be complicated, Keller. That's what makes Dak the best quarterback in the NFL, when you make him do what he does best. That's no slight on Dak. And a lot of these people out here, the pundits and the haters, want to make him say he's not Mahomes, he's not the guy from the Chargers. He's not.
Yeah, they go do that.
If you
coach.
get him to do what he does best, he have games like this. 5 touchdowns, 27 passes.
Yeah, all day. Yeah, he'll be MVP if they just run the formula. Coach, let me take another call and let me get the OC back in real quick. All right.
Tell OC what I said, man. See if he agree with what I said.
Okay, I got you. Appreciate
Later.
it, Coach. All right, later. All right, that was Coach Marv. We got the OC back, and we still go keep the phone lines open because once me and OC get to going, we just won't stop. We won't stop. So we got to stop and give y'all some room to call in. We got the call in line open now. I want to talk about Boss Man and them young corners. What's your thoughts on those guys? While I'm waiting.
I think that this was a real good game to let them cut their teeth. I do like the fact that they allowed both of them to go out there and play. I thought right solid. I thought that Joseph targeted a few times. I mean, he got caught on with some balls. One kind of went right between his hands. 23-yard pass in the first quarter. So hey man, it was one of those deals where he'll learn from it. But I like that. And this is what I noticed. Okay, this is just what my eyeballs see. I like that Joseph is physical. I like that he comes up physical and aggressive, trying to make tackles, even if somebody caught the ball. And he comes up very physical on the edge and run support. That's what I know about him. And so I love it, man. I think it was a great game to let him cut his teeth. And I think that he'll be up and down a little bit, but I still love his potential. I still love his upside. Nahshon Wright was solid, man, to me, as far as what I saw.
Yeah. What I saw, and to be all the way honest with you, they did look like rookies. You could see the rookies. Diggs looked the same way. He looked the same way. His first 6 games. Like that, with corner, you got to get your legs. But I do love that them guys was able to play the whole game, because a game like this, it can build your confidence. Because sometimes you got to go from quarter 1 all the way through quarter 4, and then it'll click to you as a corner, I belong.
Facts.
And I know
Facts.
that
So I love it.
corner. Like when you go to those next levels, I remember every level I went to, 8th grade to freshman at one of the best high schools in the country, right? Freshman to JV to varsity. I remember, varsity to Division I. All of those steps, I remembered just having to get through my first 4 quarters. So
yeah.
And what I want to see, which I didn't see, is I want to see when they kind of develop that confidence even in their body language, and that kind of cool. It's where I can control you. It's where I got you. I don't quite see that in them yet. So let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Based on what you saw today, who's starting? Anthony Brown, Boss Man?
Anthony Brown.
Yep, me too.
Anthony Brown.
Yeah. But see,
Yep.
but he got his chance, but the problem is he got it late. It was too late.
Yeah.
I think if Boss Man would have got his reps, if he would have got 6 games in him, man. But at this point, yeah, you got to go with Anthony Brown, man. You got to go with Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta
Yeah, you go with the guy that's been playing better all year long, man, and that's Anthony Brown straight up. You know, he's sick, unfortunately. Had his third child born and just got, a contract extension, for $15 million. So no, you go with that guy right now.
Yeah, and I want to take this real quick.
Yep.
Because I do think, because I am gonna get into this campaign. I'm gonna get into this campaign. I'm gonna start it. Probably tonight or first thing in the morning. See, listen, I'm serious too, don't you see?
I know you dead serious.
I'm dead serious. I'm starting the campaign, bro. Listen, like a lot of people, they gotta understand we are serious about trying to win 6 over at Boss Cowboy Sports. So
yeah,
and it's one of those things that where we're not afraid of confrontation to put those ideas out there. We welcome it. We okay with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, the fact of it is just that, man, even the color, and I rarely listen to the commentators on the game because I'm just watching them with my own eyes, but on this,
Right.
I heard them.
Mm-hmm.
You even hear the commentators say, well, man, yeah, Leal hadn't been as good in the run game. He needs to pick it up.
Yeah, we've been saying it.
They said that.
Yeah.
The OC didn't say that. Boss Cowboy didn't say that. These are paid commentators.
We just said it earlier.
No, I'm saying we didn't say that today, right now. Well, I did earlier, but I'm saying you heard it just watching the game.
Yeah.
So other people that watch this, they can see it too.
Yeah.
It's my point.
And see,
that's my
thing
point
too. This is why we got to talk about this, because we've given them time. We've given them time, right? Everybody say give him some time.
Right.
Let's see how he develop and all that kind of stuff. And we did see a closing of the gap. I've seen an improvement, but I can't say that you're better than Steele at right tackle. And I can't say this with a straight face, that those reps would have been better served allowing Steele to continue to improve. I cannot say that. I can say that it was actually a waste, that they really should have kept with what was obvious, that Steele was banging on that right. He was banging on that right.
Facts.
But
because he go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Because he was trending toward playing like a Pro Bowl. That's what he was doing. He was trending towards playing like a Pro Bowler, and I'm not gonna take that back because I got tons of tape to prove. Tons.
Yeah,
we can line him up. We can line him up. Boss, this will be fun too. This will be real fun.
See, listen,
we can line him up.
All of the OC's idea, I'm gonna have to do it.
Listen, we can line him up. Cause look, okay, boss. Okay, look, I've already done this, by the way, right? But I ain't posted a video on it, right? But check it out. We can take a couple of these voted right tackles out of the NFC.
Let's do it.
Right?
That's a good idea.
Look at some of their film and look at it still.
Yep.
You're not gonna see a lot of variance. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You ain't gonna see a lot of variance. Voted Pro Bowlers, right tackles from the NFC, and you look at Steele's tape when he played right tackle. You are not gonna see a lot of variance. I'm gonna tell you that.
You know what I was thinking today, OC? Feel me on this. Steele is first round talent that we got as an undrafted free agent.
Right, amazing.
Yeah, like that's first round talent. When you can start in the league year 2, that's first round talent. He just
at least second round.
He developed into it.
Yep.
Yeah, or second round, but definitely first round. Like where you can, cause Steele got to the point at right tackle to where you can almost just turn your head and don't worry about it. Like it's good. You know what I mean? It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's your final thoughts? Oh, yeah,
man, look.
Calling in.
Oh, it's all good, man. So look, cause it's late. They probably going to bed, getting ready to go to church. So Hey, man, Cowboys good win. Let's see what happens tomorrow and where our seeding falls. I think we're going to end up getting Arizona Cardinals again. And if we do that, man, we got to come out ready to play in a physical, contested football game. And so to win in these playoffs, the Cowboys are going to have not just the right plays, they got to have the right attitude because this is win and go home. And a lot of this is going to be about who wants it more. A lot of this is going to be the team that has the stronger will and that is the most committed to being physical and sticking with their game plan and stopping you for 4 quarters. That is what playoff football is all about, man. And the margin for error is going to dramatically decrease. And so if the Cowboys got their mind right, man, we going to make a run. If they don't, man, we going to find out fast, man. And everybody's going on vacation early, man. That's my final thoughts.
Real quick, Coach said, OC with Tyron being off so long and Timon being off, still playing better than him.
Yes, still is playing better than him at left tackle, especially if you look at the last game versus Chandler Jones. Yeah. Yes, and that's another thing that even strengthens my point about Steele that I wasn't going to even get into, but Coach, since you're pulling me into it, fine. Here's the deal, man. We went from, oh my God, and I said this, the OC said this, that's why you need to follow Boss Cowboy Sports. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your bell notification icons. You can also follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. But listen, I said it's going to take still a couple games. When they move him right to left tackle, I said it's going to take a couple games for him to get comfortable. I said, but once he settles in and gets comfortable at left tackle, he's going to be all right. He had a bad game his first game. After that, have you heard a lot about him? Yeah, he's made mistakes. He hadn't been perfect. But have you heard glaring, oh, he's horrible, oh, he's not getting the job done type of reviews with him even at left tackle? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. And this game, you heard nothing besides the bull rush he gave up. It was a good bull rush. That happens, man. He gave up a pressure. That happens. Besides that, at left tackle, what did he do? He dominated. He was dominant. So, you got a guy that can play left or right, which really is a right tackle, but a guy that is a solid starting left tackle at this point. The guy can go either way. More dominant, definitely at right, though. So, anyway, yeah.
And it is reports that J.J. Watt is going to be back.
Great.
So that means that Terry go get them tested, and that's going to really mean that's going to be a test of Connor Williams.
It's going to be a real big test for Connor Williams, and it's going to be a test with Zach Martin as well, man, because, you got two guys that's like.
But they going to slide him over. They going to slide him over Connor. They going to slide him over Connor.
Of course they are. And then what do you do with a dude like J.J. Watt, injury, shoulder, knee, back? What you need to do to him? Try to run the ball down his throat.
Yeah, just hurt him. Make all them bones hurt.
Double team him, hit him in the shoulder, chug him, rough him up as much as possible.
Keep him in that pile. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Facts. That's exactly what
you don't go spread, Kellen. Don't go spread. Don't go 11. Don't go spread. Don't go 11 and let him get off on one-on-one pass pro. Like, don't do that.
Well,
I need to apply for a job with the Cowboys. I need to at least be a GA so I can get in the building. I can help some of these people. I'm serious. I can. Jeez.
Hey. A thought like that and the ideal in the application. It's men that's making these decisions. For real. It's men.
Yeah.
It's people that got to make judgments and, I think you got a great eye, bro.
Yeah.
I think you got a good mind. For sure. I think you'll be good, for the Cowboys. Well, this is the last show of the season. For the season. Now these shows are going to be tournament related. Oh, man. Hold on. Dude, look at this. Look who we got in the building, Doc.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
That's OG. That's Grover. What's up, G? Big dog. Man, I'm finna call you, Grover. I'm finna try to call Grove. I'm gonna get Grove on the phone. Listen, we played ball with him. Boy, cold. Boy, played tight end. And he a Green Bay fan. Ooh, I'm finna go off on UG. Boy, we finna go at it.
You see, you about to make this show another 30 minutes, boss. That's what you about to do.
I know I'm fit to get ready to. So, but hey, man, my boy, see, cause I know G coming in, cause he that's what he doing. He low key. I know what you doing, G. G coming in here to, he like, Green Bay. I'm peeping Dallas. I know what you doing. I'm finna call you, G.
He go stir up the pot. That's what he go do. He go stir up the pot.
Yeah, this dude cold though. Listen, he know ball too. So we adding somebody who knows ball for sure on the level of us. No doubt. Or higher. It's my boy. Calling him now. Trying to get you on.
I'm about to get G off the phone.
I know. Call G right now. Somebody gonna call say Taco Bell. Oh, wrong number. Yeah, we just called my partner. Listen, he ain't picking up. You better not pick up, boy. All right, so my final words. Well, it was a good season. And I think everything happened the way that it's supposed to happen, to be honest. I think we had a lot of trials, and we got through them. We had, obviously, the C-19, really hit us, and I think it was a great job of Mike McCarthy managing through all of that. We had injuries hit us unexpected, like the elbow of Neville Gallimore and Tank Foot, and we started off hot even without those guys. Cedric Wilson had to step in for Gallup, but we see how that benefits us now, right? It clearly his confidence has grown, obviously from those early reps. You see the confidence and the strength of Steele, who had to step in behind La'el Collins. So even this last debacle with Arizona, that caused the whole fan base and the media to bullseye and push Kellen into doing what's going to be smart, which is targeting Cooper early. Like, Cooper, after this game, should not have to ever beg for the ball. So, but all of that happened from initial problems. So, to have all those problems and still finish 12-5 is a good finish. We can get hot. Because our offense finished in a way to where maybe they got the confidence and they got the formula. The formula to me is going through the triplets, going through Zeke, establishing a run, and basically leading your defense with an offense that protects the football. So I know we got the formula to whoop everybody comfortably. So it's just a matter of, are we going to continue to do the things that we now know work and the stuff that was revealed. So I am going to start the lobby for Steele at right tackle. That's an uphill lobby though, bro, because people not going to admit that though. But we go try, bro. But that's a suit, because now we going against our own people. We going against a lot of our own people now. But we right on that. But we got to do it. We got to at least try. We got to at least shoot some bullets out there to really and do some good film work. We go do all the film work. We go do the comparisons. It's time to do the comparisons and get that stuff turned around, get that film out there, and let's get to talking about this stuff to where maybe the change can be made that's going to have us really ready to dominate. That's my final word. Any final words with you, OC, before we...
Man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this content. Turn on your bell notification icons. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And listen, keep tuned for the film. in this week's film and breakdown, man. And we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yep. And yeah, also, y'all make sure you hit them likes on the way out the door. You gotta hit them likes. That's the key to everything. Hit them likes on the way out the door. Give us a like, show some love to us. Also share this content. That's one of the most important things you could always do to grow Boss Cowboy Sports. We thank y'all for all the new people that's coming in here. Y'all could make sure y'all come in tomorrow for the final word. That's gonna be a good one because we gonna be getting ready for the post. So we getting ready to have some fun, y'all. So anyway, that's Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where your voice matter. Y'all stay up. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.